Y'all want another video? All right, we've made it to the finale of season 1. Mother of the Year is the episode. Let's get into it. Giving you X-Men nostalgia today. Come on! Already with the music. Ooh, this is tough to see Electra this way. Oh, my mom. I'll keep holding on. Blanca. Oh.
Don't trust anyone. That's my golden rule. Trust gives people power over you. You want to be a beautiful corpse? Fine. I don't like being needy. I hate myself for it.
Oh. I'm with Electra on that. Oh, Electra and Blanca. Oh, my favorite part.
The category is live. Where?
I need everyone to give their pose reactions. I need y'all to send me some stuff. We need to put a video together. Aw, Damon and Ricky. Ooh!
What you doing here?
Just moving in.
They also snagged Florida and Goddess Aphrodite.
Jesus, no.
Yes, Mary. They are a house not to be fucked with.
Oh.
No. This shop
Blanca's that friend.
business, and I don't have any plans of opening.
She said, I got the number for you, sis.
That is reformed hoe to you. Thank you very much.
Yes, reformed hoe.
Fine.
You might want to splurge on something nice and easy. Them gray hairs ain't doing you now either.
Shut up,
Ooh.
bitch.
Blanca busy today.
It's been approved for a second year.
Yay!
I am so incredibly proud of him.
Yay.
However, have given Damon something that will allow him to soar in this world. Self-worth.
Ooh.
In all her glory. We're having lunch? No. You're applying for a job.
Oh,
You can dance at show world. I do not have the same skill.
Max, I'm trying to watch the show. Blanca's getting her mama together, okay? Come on, Electra.
Excuse me.
Hey. Okay, Ricky putting in. Yes, for the first date, pray tell. Oh,
I assume you have a reservation.
come on, Electra's working. Yes.
Looks like you're moving up in the world, girl.
By the looks of it, we both are.
Yes. By the looks of it, we both are.
I have HIV.
I went, oh, please let him take this correctly. Oh,
I
please.
recently lost a lover, and
Please let him take this right. Oh.
being here with you.
I'm sorry that you're going through a rough time. What can I do to help?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh, here come the tears.
Besides,
The fact that he said, what can I do to help? Ooh, that's a real person. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, so happy for Pretzel.
Unless you have a reservation this evening, you will not be seated. Period. And for future reference, Indochine does not cater to the bridge and tunnel crowd.
Oh, Electra's got the perfect job. I was wondering when we would see Angel.
You could make it so that I can't even look at on such another guy.
Is that what they call it now? A device?
I want to tell you something.
Ooh.
You have promised me you're not going to tell them about this.
Here we go.
I tested positive. You are going to be a mother to all these children.
He auditioned for I'll Be Sure's next video.
What? I love Shit,
Wait.
he's more than gay about time.
Wait. The way Electra's... Not for I'll be sure, girl. Ooh, that was funny.
My purse.
I am so proud.
Electra running to go get this tape. Oh, I forgot about Stan and Patty. Oh, that front foyer is horrible. Patty said, we're going to be real about this situation, Stan. You're not getting out of this one. Not that she walked in that way. Look at Jiggly Caliente with that wig. Oh, that wig.
That's shining so bright. Why don't you all just go home and save yourself the humiliation of the...
Girl, was that Laomi?
What happened, girl? Your makeup is horrible. That wig line is a goddamn crime, and you look like a hungry boy in your mama's clothes trying to be something you're not.
Damn.
Maybe legendary. Call a doctor and become a woman first.
Come on, Katie, we ain't gotta be talking about nobody's womanhood out here.
Candy's disgusting. Ugh.
We can't.
Ooh, Electra was walking.
You didn't have to make space for me in your home. You taught me what a real mother is. And the house of Evangelista offer my services.
Yay!
To me under a table. It reminded me of my value. That wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you.
Oh, I love it.
I have never known you to back down from a battle. But before you do that, let me check some bitches.
Yeah!
You have always been my heart.
First of all, I'm ready for Electra to check these bitches. Look at Laomi.
It's rough and fast. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, it's loud in here. Why you gotta be so mean to me? Ain't you ever heard of the phrase you attract more flies with?
Didn't you hear the news? I'm working with the House of Evangelista to help them win a trophy or 10, but mostly to destroy you. Aphrodite, I've got no beef with you. You may go or stay if you don't mind the sight of blood. I've got nowhere to be. Good. Then you can hear the disappointment in my voice as I count up the ways in which I've clearly failed as a mother.
Oh.
Look at the fruits of my labor. A foolhardy chunk who makes her living on the pole, and a brainless one who thinks the way to get cursed is to stick Charmin in her drawers or to inject cement into her derriere.
Oh.
Ferocity, you two are about as fierce as my morning cornflakes.
Woo.
You may have left my home, but you can't leave me. I'm in your mind.
Ah, look at little Poppy.
You're not good enough, little girl. You're not smart enough or tough enough or glamorous enough to make it in this world. And that little voice is going to eat away at you like termites until your whole pathetic house comes crashing down. You think you're on the road to being legend, but you couldn't make it from here to the door without me pointing the way. You're nothing but bags of rancid, rotting meat. Well, take a long last look at this filet mignon. I doubt we'll be conversing ever again unless I take a sudden interest in dying of boredom. Little Poppy, I think you've suffered enough for your sins. I'm sure I can convince your mother, Blanca.
Yes!
If you're willing to grovel a little.
Yes!
What that means? I'll play all night if I had to. Get your own damn drinks.
Bo.
Like a big man now.
Bo. Bloop.
Lamar, one chance. Get right with Evangelista or die on the vines with these withering.
Woo!
Let's go.
Mmm.
Traitors, all of you.
Mmm. Listen, that's a snap with a period. Oh, and the boys did too. Bye. Oh,
In my home and in my heart.
yay! We miss little Poppy. Come back in here, baby. Yes! Come on, Jiggly. I'm sorry, you know I'm a Drag Race fan, so she better be out here walking.
To rise up from the ashes and be crowned. Y'all ready for these scores? For the house of Ferocity, your scores are 10, 10, 10, 10, 9. Of Evangelista, scores deep.
Oh my God, with Blanca and Electra winning? Evangelista. Hey.
Already.
Why don't you come down here and chop me yourself, you fat fuck?
Oh.
Hold my purse.
Oh.
I'm gonna track that milk dud right up and out of here.
Milk dud, bitch. Let's get
Oh. What? Stan, I know you not up there trying to meet up with Angel. Stan, what you doing up there? Stan, why you up there, Stan?
Good.
What is happening?
Everybody take care of me.
Thank you. Please let this
I
end.
want to do right by them.
Stan, leave her alone.
I want to look after them.
That's right.
They need me.
That's right.
Simply by shining her light. I know this to be true. Because that is how she saved mine. The 1988 award for Mother of the Year
Give it to her.
goes to my sister,
Yes.
Blanca.
Yes.
Evangelista.
Yes. Okay, pray tell, let the garments speak. Let the garments speak. That was a great ending. Now that was a great ending. All right, so season 1 of Pose is over with. Emotional as usual with me, but let's get into the review process. We just finished the last episode of the first season of Pose. It was so good, everybody. Let's go ahead and get to a couple of points that I want to make about tonight's episode, as well as just the entire season. God, I can't wait for season 2 already. Okay, so it was really hard seeing Electra struggle through pretty much the first part of the episode and seeing her go back to the old days and not have what she had through the entire season. You know, we had this picture of Electra for a long time, and yes, she is a bit of a snob. I say bit, but she's like the snob. But that was Electra. But Electra's back to the old days until Blanca comes and saves her. Blanca being the daughter that Electra had, and, well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say had, I should say has, because Blanca still is her daughter. Blanca helps her get her feet back together, gets her a job at a place that Electra would actually do well at, which we saw later on in the episode. Too funny, with the Pray Tell date. And Electra gets her confidence back and learns a lesson from Blanca, someone who she talked about like a dirty dog. She always had that love for Blanca. And so Electra then, from what was the beginning of the season, pushing, talking about Blanca, making fun of her, doing all of that, to then helping her win house versus house category, and also being there for the crowning of Blanca's Mother of the Year, which was a very emotional moment for me because after seeing Blanca through the season, just with the 8 episodes that we have, you know, she definitely deserved it. So it was great to see Electra in this full circle moment, I'd like to say. And Electra is one of my favorite characters from the show. If I were to give 3, it'd have to be Blanca, Electra, and Pray Tell. Honestly. Electra is definitely hilarious. She read Candy and Lulu down. Down, girl. Also, shout out to seeing Naomi Mizrahi up there and Jiggly Caliente. I was like, Jiggly, you better be in the next episode. Giving Mother the Bride realness, as Pray Tell said. But it was interesting to see that. Now, Blanca played a position this episode with having to run around town and check in on everybody and also doing everything. But, you know, they're showing Blanca in that position of where she's at as a mother of the house of Evangelista, making sure Damon makes the right decision when it comes to school and dance, passion, and also the work behind it. Damon and Ricky go to audition for an I'll Be Sure video, which... P.S. Electra's reaction to them doing I'll Be Sure, I had to rewind several times. It's still, I think I'm gonna go watch that again. It was so funny. She was like, I'll be sure. But they make the audition and they end up being able to, I guess, be a backup dancer in his video, as well as go on tour with him. But Blanca then receives the news that Damon has been accepted for a 2nd year. Again, I love the dynamic between Blanca and Damon's teacher at the school. Blanca tells him, do what you want to do, because I can't tell you what to do, but I tell you what I'd love to see happen and what I think would be best for you. A lot of times I wish parents would have that conversation with their kids, meaning, I know you're old enough to make these decisions, and no, Blanca's not his biological mother, Matthew, and blah, 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 blah. I hear you in the comment section. But you got to understand, there's a lot of people who are not biological mothers, who are mothers to a lot of children, who do give them the best advice, better than their biological mothers. So I like seeing that dynamic, and I like the fact that Damon chose to go to school and continue. Now, we don't know. I don't know what Ricky's going to do. I hope Ricky does tour, and he has that moment in that breath of his own air, and not just with Damon. Even though I love them together, it's quite cute. But interesting thing that happened on Blanca's road trip. Now, let's continue on Blanca's road trip and get to Angel, because I didn't see a lot of Angel this episode until we were on Blanca's road trip to Angel. And I'm glad we did, because I want to know how Angel was doing too. Apparently going through. She loves Stan. She still loves Stan. When you invest yourself into something like that, especially in Angel's position where someone really paid and bought and did for her, and she's only known one thing, you're going to feel some kind of way. Now, I thought I wouldn't see Stan this episode, but shout out to the directors for giving me what I needed, because Patty and Stan showed up. I was like, oh, hey, Patty, hey, Stan. What's on Fuckery Street today? Instead, Patty said, baby, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to get this done. You should move in. Help the kids out. Your daughter's acting up. She was running the game. Stan couldn't do anything. Which is why I was more sick at Stan, because Stan then sees Angel after the whole ball situation and is giving you, I want to take care of you. I love you. I'm leaving my wife. I'm doing all this. Stan, what do you want? Because you came home begging and pleading. And then you went right back to Angel again when Patty laid her pussy on the table. Stan, it's a no. If I see you next season, I will be concerned, because I feel like you're going to bring nothing but hurt and pain to Angel and to Patty. Things you've already done. This is the news broadcast. Okay, on to the next subject. Pray tell, baby, I didn't forget about you, honey bunny. Now, pray tell, I again enjoy Billy Porter. I say pray tell like that. We should just all call him pray tell. Billy Porter once again brings life to pray tell, and I hope that he gets nominated for something for this role. I mean, all of the cast really, because everybody's phenomenal. But I love Billy Porter's character. And pray tell, you know, is like, well, girl, I'm good. Talking to, of course, Blanca, because she's on the road trip. All my friends, let me check on all my chickadees. And Pray Tell's like, I don't know if I'm going to do anything else after his boyfriend died. But Blanca was already moving and operating, honey. She went and got a phone number for him. Noticed the bartender at the spot eyeing Pray Tell. He said, take a chance. And of course, he's freaked out because he knows that he's going to have to say what he doesn't want to say because of how people treat and stigmatize HIV. Pray Tell gets the confidence on the date. Now, mind you, okay, this is where I really was gagged, because not only did Blanca set up the date at a nice restaurant, I'm going to assume that Pray Tell didn't set this up himself. If he did that, it's going to be coincidental, but I like to think Blanca played a part in all of this. Not only do they go on a date to this really nice restaurant, but it just so happens to be the one that Electra got a job at that Blanca helped her get, along with Pray Tell getting the date. I thought that was so cute. And it worked perfectly. And he was looking at her like, I see we've moved on up in the world. And she said, I know. Looks like we have. Loved it. Tell has found a new energy again. And I'm loving this new guy with him. Now let's get to this ball, honey. Okay. So the ball, baby. Listen. Okay. Lulu and Candy, I don't know what jumped up in your duffel bag, but it wasn't anything nice and lovely. And I really was over and grossed out by how nasty they were. And how Candy tried and all of her ability to read Blanca for filth. And I wasn't even feeling the read. It was definitely, okay, girl, you're mad, you're pressed. I don't understand if this blue lighting isn't right for you. I don't get it. But they went in on Blanca really hard. And they came in there with little Poppy like, look what we stole from you, look what we have, look what you don't have. And Blanca walks away like a lady. Little Poppy, of course, try to check, because, you know, Poppy misses Blanca, but it's like, I'm trying to teach her a lesson. And I love seeing Naomi Mizrahi there, too. I was like, oh, they got a whole little clique together. Ow, Ferocity. Hate the name. But Electra comes to Blanca's rescue, helps her with her makeup, and says, before we get to this ball, my daughter, let me go check some bitches. The way I screamed, I said, I know she's going to. The reads are coming, and it's going to be on time for delivery. Electra walks away. Blanca has that moment. I'm living for that. Of course, the girls are still treating little Poppy rude. I don't understand why anybody want to be with Ferocity with those two rude bitches. Electra reads them for filth in front of everybody. Now, I can't go through all the reads because I was too busy sunk in my seat. But I can tell you she had time, and there was effort, and there was not one clap or back, okay? Electra read the girls for filth. Then said, Poppy, I know your mother will forgive you. Oh, that was gagged over that. Poppy said, I'll go back. Boom. What about you two? The original girls from House of Abundance, the voguing boys. Now, I know you know better. Roll on with mother, because I run into Evangelista. You're playing for the wrong team. I said, who watches Real Housewives of Atlanta that wrote that part? Because I knew, I had a feeling that was giving me Nene Leakes tease. You're playing for the wrong team. You're playing for the wrong team. Absolutely. Gathered them, took away from their household, honey, and said, boom. Came backstage and said, I've brought company. Hope you have more room in your house. Let's do this. Lived. And they wore out House of Ferocity. That category was closed, honey. And then Blanca wins Mother of the Year. And of course, like I said before, that was so, so sweet. Such a sweet moment. So happy. And it was so nice to see them all together again, like it has been throughout the episodes. When it comes to eating and dinner and sitting down, that's when the conversation starts. That's when it's happiness. That's when everyone's being real. And that's a thing to show for, it's a way of showing family. And I love that about the show. Now, my final closing thoughts on season 1 of Pose, and I'm going to try not to get emotional, but that's just me. Make fun of me if you want to about that. I'm a real person. This is how I act, okay? 1, I'd love to be on this show. I'd love it. I feel I could bring something to it. I feel a lot of others who are LGBT out here, you know, on social media platforms, whether we're vlogging, acting, models, anything like that, we need to be a part of this. And I love the fact that the cast is mainly LGBT people of color. It gives a hope, and it gives us a chance, because we had that moment with Noah's Ark and a few other shows back in the day, but it's, again, few and far in between. This brought life back to me, and I know a lot of other people too, and more people are still discovering the show every single day. It's definitely a show full of word of mouth. I used to talk about it when people were like, oh, you watch Pose? Well, I don't know what that is. Look it up, baby. That's all I kept saying. Look it up. And then also watch my videos afterwards. But this is what we need on TV. This show, it's great writing, it's great acting, new talent that's been there that we may not have recognized before. And it gives us a voice, and it also educates a lot of people at the same time. The show is important, and we have to keep watching it and supporting it and getting the word out there. Be a fan of Pose. The show is great. You'll find somebody that you can relate with no matter what. Straight or gay, trans, cisgender, whatever. I'm telling you, it's a great show. I don't have any more words to say. Other than I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait for what is to come. And I'm going to be so excited to review and react to every episode forever of Pose. Because some of these shows out here, honey. No, I'm just kidding. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here with me this season of Pose. We will do this again next season. Of course, I'll have more. Of course, I'll have more shows on this channel as the weeks go on. So please stay tuned and stay alert. We're going to be doing a lot of Netflix shows coming up in a few weeks here. Orange is the New Black is coming out, as well as a couple of other Netflix shows that I do watch. I said Netflix. I said it really fast. Have a great day, everybody. Hugs and kisses. All my best love and wishes to you. Your boy, Matty Rants.